decoration off?
Wear that to dinner. I think this is a great outfit.
Oh, she's taking it.
Are you free? Wanna grab lunch? Sure! I don't care to go to lunch. What could she possibly want to talk about? I don't know where my friend is. Oh, annoyed. I'm sorry, Bella. They're just sitting here. Any real guys have struggles, but I wanted to, I guess, apologize if that's how it came across. Jessel, to be honest with you, I really don't care. It's about your parents coming from Kenya. Is that not part of my story? No, we want to know about you. Jessel. It's that simple. It's that simple. Here's your story. Our stories are completely different. I love you, but seriously, I gotta go. Check.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about the Real Housewives of New York, Season 14, Episode 12. And I just got to say, with Sai, I really do like Sai. I like all the ladies, but I really relate to Sai with her upbringing and everything. But at some point, I'm so sick and tired of her talking about, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. But whenever you're around any of these other women, your husband, you really have a lot to say. And don't get me wrong, I get it's the name of the show. But at the end of the day, if you really don't care,
I really don't care.
Don't care. Right, y'all?
But please like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, want it, securing the bag.
Alright, so you already know that the girls are back from Anguilla. So they over here just transitioning back into the everyday life. So we see Jessel and Pavi, they go out for coffee. And, you know, Jessel's talking about, like, you know, at the end of the day, the twins were going bananas. They were over here at the music class going crazy. We see a little flashback.
All the way over there. Hi, Leah. Let's go to music class, okay? Come on, let's go.
What? And then, you know, Jessel talks about, you know, when they were over here in Anguilla, Erin had a lot to say about saying that she's privileged, she's this and that. And, you know, Pavi's obviously like, okay, she's annoying, she's this and that. You know, just standing in solidarity with his wife. And, you know, she basically tells Pavi, like, you know, also with Sai, I feel like Sai felt like I was trying to compare my story to her. And I'm not trying to compare my story. So I feel like I want to sit down with her so we can just have a conversation. So she knows that I wasn't trying to step on her toes because our stories basically aren't comparable.
I'm not trying to compare my story to her. I definitely want some time with Sai. I need Sai to understand where I'm coming from and a little bit more about me.
We fast forward over to Jenna and Brynn. Jenna over here meets Brynn at Henrietta's Hudson. It's an LGBTQ plus spot over here in New York. So, you know, she's very shy, she's nervous, she's like, you know, I never picked up nobody, so, you know, I'm really nervous about this. But, you know, Brynn, she's just being her flirtatious self. She's out having a good time.
She's like, girl, you see this girl over here? You're hot. You want to get her. You want to bring her home. You want to do this.
It's just her energy. She's just effortless with it, right? So, you know, she's vibing and...
She's so hot. Okay, I need a moment. Stop it. Okay, slow down. She's coming. Oh, she's coming over?
Oh, randomly, some girl named Katie walks up. Low-key, I think it's a producer situation because one, you already know, if you're on camera, you got to sign a waiver. And the way she came over, I'm just like, that was just random, how she just came over. The girl's gorgeous. She looks like a model. But, you know, she starts talking to Jenna. Katie's looking at Jenna like she wants to munch. I said, okay. She giving those, like, fuck me eyes. She was like, yeah. Yeah.
How does it feel? I feel like I'm a fish out of water. Yeah. Yes, like totally. Like, oh, you don't look like it. I kind of do.
I'm like, Katie, okay. But, you know, Brynn's come over because she gave them their space, but she comes over. She's like, okay, this is what we're going to do. She said, you're going to exchange numbers. You're going to basically kiss her and walk away. That's it.
Another first. Oh. Thank you. And walk away. Thank you.
So the girl actually wrote her number on Jenna's arm, you know, kissed her arm, you know, a little flirty. She walked away, you know, real cute. And, you know, I like that Jenna and Brynn really can be playful with each other because you already know last episode, Brynn was over here acting like she was ready to munch down on Jenna. So it's just very playful that she can do that. The only thing I didn't like with Jenna is that she constantly downs herself. She's like, why would this beautiful girl want to talk to me? I'm like, does she know how old I am? Like, I'm not like gorgeous.
I don't know if Katie realizes how many decades I've been on this earth. Maybe she wants a MILF.
I'm like, Jenna, you're Jenna fucking Lyons, right? And at that, it's just like, you have reached this amount of success. You're a beautiful woman. So I want her to really walk in her power, like put on that persona that you put on when you go out on these red carpets or when you go to all these other events. Like she walks in the room like she's Jenna Lyons, right? So she needs to really, and don't get me wrong, I do like the side that, you know, everybody's insecure, but I want her to stand in her beauty because I feel like she always downs herself, and I don't like that. When the drag performer pulled Jenna on stage, looked like she was trying to give her a strip tease. I was like, hold on, Jenna over here doing her thing. It was cute. A cute moment. We segue over to Cy, David, Aaron, and Abe. They go out for a double date, right? So we get in the whole conversation about basically when they were in Anguilla, they was texting something like sexy to Pavitt on Jessel's behalf, and you know, just trying to get them, you know, excited. They really trying to get the girl laid, which she ultimately do at the end of the episode. Aaron asked, she's like, okay, if you didn't have sex with your wife for 1.5 years, what would you do? So Aaron's husband was like,
Wife did not have sex with you for 1.5 years. What would happen? Like, what would happen?
I would other women.
I mean, Aaron's like, oh my God, how can you say that? I'm so afraid. I'm like, girl, to be honest, I mean, at least he being honest, at least you know up front. Like, I mean, come on now. The conversation then switch on to like swinging, and they were like, well, you know, like later in life, I could definitely see us like swinging, and like, you know, you have someone here, I have someone here, but they have to be random people. And you know, they're talking about threesomes, and they're talking about doing this like in 10 years later. Mind you, they're already like 35, so that means 34, y'all gonna be having threesomes and stuff, I guess. But you know, he was like, I want to have like a threesome with another girl. She was like, obviously I want to have a threesome with another guy, but we can meet in the middle and have sex with a gay man.
If it's a gay man, then it's fine because it's a gay man and it's like, it's just sex. You want a gay guy though? Yeah, if they're like middle of the road.
I said, okay. I said, Cole, y'all can have sex with a gay man, Aaron, but it might not turn out the way you want it. I'm gonna leave that there. The next day, Brynn goes to this like antique luxury bookstore. Real nice. She looks great. Brynn, I like the fact that Brynn is well read, and I love that she is like a well-rounded person and individual. You know, we see the super sexy, super flirty, fun girl, but we also see the other side that is like she dominated corporate America. She's smart. She is like, you know, a genuine person. So I like the fact that she has like this like onion personality that we get to grow and learn more with her. Because I did not know she liked books like that, especially like that. $1,700. No, ma'am. If I pick up a book, I already know it's gonna be lights out. So Brynn gets a call from her brother, and he's like, "Hey, what are we gonna do for, you know, our grandma's memorial like celebration?" So, you know, her grandma passed away, and she wants to do like a birthday celebration for her grandmother in Central Park to memorialize her memory in Central Park. So I think that is dope. I really like the fact that Brynn was so close to her grandmother, because I am very close to my grandma, like very, very close. That's my girl. I lived with my grandma for like 3 years, and you know, I was down on my luck, and you know, I was dropped out of college for a time period. I didn't have a car because my car broke down. You know, I had to come back home, and my grandma, she gave me a place to stay. She really helped me out, and you know, I got to a better place where I can, like, you know, get back on my feet, graduate college with 2 degrees, and you know, that was really with the help and push start from my grandmother. So that's one thing that I would never ever take away. I would forever be grateful. So I understand that bond that you have with your grandparents, so I do appreciate that. Also see that all the girls show up to like this healing session. Brynn didn't show up because we found out that Brynn had COVID. Low-key, she probably got it from Uber. I ain't gonna hold you, but you know, they're doing these like intention, the intention work, intention speaking, expression speaking, and like this expression release, like with the dancing.
Amazing. Take a moment to feel all your body.
And you know, it's the same thing like they did from Real Housewives of Atlanta, right? So the girls are crying, but you know, Cy ain't feeling it. Cy's just like, at the end of the day, like, I don't need it. I'm good within. So
It's not for me. I don't want to go on a journey anywhere unless it's like you're stamping my passport.
So that tells me that Sai has a lot to, release, but she's so resistant to the exercise. Erin was kind of resistant, but she still did it. Uber's over here breaking down, and I feel like I feel like in these situations you just have to trust the process and just like really be one with self, and it's a new experience, so why not just do it? Guys, the girls have brought some food and they're over here eating, and Jess will slide in to Sai like, hey, we should definitely get lunch soon, and Sai's like, yeah, let's do that. But in her confessional, she's like, I don't want to go and get lunch with her, like what do we have to talk about? And I'm just like, okay, Sai, that's cool, but you should have said it to her. You should have said it right then and there, but you didn't, because Sai always like, well, I'm very abrasive, I'm this, I'm that, I'm but you really don't really say nothing to somebody's face. If you really do want to go, you should just say, girl, what are we going there for? Like what is it about? But no. Okay, Sai.
You free? Wanna grab lunch? Sure! I don't care to go to lunch. What could she possibly want to talk about?
So, Jessel announced that Pavitt and her are having a staycation in New York at the Ritz-Carlton. And, they're gonna finally have sex, child. I'm just like, finally. He about to bust that down. I'm like, girl, do what you gotta do. I'm not mad. So she's like, I got lube, I got whips, I got everything. I got dildos. I'm ready to have fun. I'm like, girl, do what you gotta do. I ain't mad at you.
Staycation finally with my husband. Hallelujah! Wait, which hotel? Oh, we're going to the Ritz-Carlton and Novad.
So we travel and see Jessel and Pavitt at the apartment. And baby, it's date night. And Jessel tells Pavitt, Brynn helped me pick out some little things. This little lingerie. The little flat opens up, so So he's like, go try it on. So, Jessel's getting comfortable. She first of all, she was riding him. She was going on top of him. I was like, girl, what? You got a whole cameraman behind you, but do what you gotta do. But she tries it on, and low-key, she ate that down. That lingerie she had on, she ate that down.
Commissioner?
Wear that to dinner. I think this is a great outfit.
Her body looked good. I was like, yeah, she ate that. Which just goes to show that green, bad built muumuu that she had on, that Jenna gave her. Jenna, that was a setup from Todd. I'm watching you. Because there's no possible way that Jenna was like, oh, this will look good on her. Girl, when she came downstairs, she looked a mess. A hot ass mess. But that lingerie that she had on, now that lingerie looked good. That black, chef's kiss. Over to the next day, and Sai finally arrives to the lunch. Mind you, the producers put down at the bottom that Sai was 20 minutes late. Jessel arrives at 11:41. To be honest, I would be pissed because I don't want to wait for somebody. I try to be as punctual as I can. If anything, I'll probably be a little bit late because of parking. But Sai's over here pissed off, which, okay, that's fine. But if Jessel would have got on time at 11 o'clock, Sai, you would have been 20 minutes late. So I feel ultimately Sai is upset because Jessel beat her to the motherfucking punch. She was over here more late than you were.
You're mad at me. So mad at me. So annoyed. I'm sorry about just sitting here. Oh my god.
Jessel tells Sai about, the date night and how, it took a minute for her to warm up, because they finally, did the deed, but, he finally did what they did what they had to do. And like, I'm happy for Jessel that she got her back blown out. So go ahead, girl. But Sai's like, I don't believe they have sex. I don't believe it. I'm just like, girl, why don't you believe it? First of all, they're married. Second of all, they have kids. So it's like, it's not like they haven't done it before. I just feel like they give Jessel such a hard time, and I don't know why. To be honest, the girls on the show gave Jessel a storyline, and the reason why Jessel's sitting in that first chair at the reunion is because the girls gave her that. Y'all made her the story for the whole season. So Sai brings up like, yeah, I remember you told me that Pavitt's going on to Vietnam. Like, what's going on? Jessel lies. She's like, oh yeah, he's going because he does like this frequent flyer mile thing. And I'm just like, girl, you told us it was because of the sandwich. To be honest, Pavitt told us it was because of the sandwich. So now Sai's over here looking like, girl, what? Like, to be honest, I feel like whatever Jessel would have said, Sai wouldn't have believed it anyway. But I mean, that's just how they don't believe nothing Jessel say. I don't know why, but they don't. But at the end of the day, Jessel cuts to the chase, and she's like, okay, the real reason I wanted you to come was because in the Anguilla trip, you questioned me about my living situation with my uncle.
It felt to me like you thought I was comparing myself to how you grew up.
Jessel tells Sai that she felt like she was trying to compare her upbringing to hers, and she's like, I don't want you to think that I was trying to compare, because I wasn't. And, you know, Jessel apologized if it came across like confusing or wrong.
Struggles, but I wanted to, I guess, apologize if that's how it came across. I really don't care.
And I 100% disagree. I don't give a damn if you don't like my story, or you don't believe my story, or my story triggers you. At the end of the day, what I went through, and I know is rooted in truth, I'm not about to apologize for none of that. If you don't like it, you don't like it. That has nothing to do with me. You could ask questions, that's fine. But at the end of the day, the answer is not going to change. It was what it was. And it's not really comparison when you're trying to relate to someone. When somebody's having a deep story, it's like, look, I understand. Like, I have someone that been through that too. I'm just relating to you to a commonality, so it lets someone understand that, you know, I understand what you went through. But I feel like Sai, the type of person that she wants to be the only person that went through something. Like, I went through this, and low-key, I do think that Jessel bringing up her uncle at the end about, you know, her uncle had died. He was an alcoholic. When she was living with him, and Sai, I think that really like threw Sai off, and that's why Sai got up and left. She was like, okay, we can get the check, I gotta go. But I feel like Sai wants to be the only person, and this whole oppression, the Olympics that she want to do, she won't be the only person that went through something.
Babe, it's apples and oranges with my story. Let's not do this. Let's just please make it stop.
Like, I'm happy that Brynn and Sai went through something totally different, but still similar. But I feel like everybody is missing the point, and the reason why they're over here beating up on each other. Y'all are missing the point that y'all all still went through something horrible as a child. So I feel like, why don't we just bond over that aspect instead of picking our stories apart? Like when she was like, oh my God, she was like, I had $20 in my account. I had negative 436. Bitch, y'all still were broke. It's stuff like that is so irritating. I'm just like, what the fuck? And then she's like, yeah, your uncle died, was an alcoholic and died. Well, it's apple and orange with my mom. To be honest, I don't know how, but I get that it's a sensitive topic, and it is what it was. But y'all, let me know what you guys think. Are you on Sai's side or Jessel's side? I really want to know this, because I feel like I get where Sai's coming from, but she still just missed me. I'm just like, girl, ain't nobody trying to say that, trying to compare. I don't think Jessel's trying to compare, but I just feel like Sai is the one that's trying to compare, and it's not to be compared, girl. But y'all, let me know what you guys think. Please like and leave a comment. I love when you guys leave comments. You know, I love to interact. And also, you know, share the video. If you haven't turned on the post notifications, go ahead and do that down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video, y'all. Peace.